Minister, I'd like to thank you first of all for effectively accepting the amendments which I had put forward in the Seanad, which dealt with a very, very serious issue whereby the bill as drafted was indefinite. It allowed for indefinite extension by 3-month resolution followed by 3-month resolution with no final end date. I think I made the case in the Seanad for the seriousness of what that would mean in terms of the balance between the executive and the legislature, and I thank you for taking them. I would have liked if those amendments had been accepted in the Seanad. And I would note that there is that concern that there has been a habit sometimes of not accepting very sensible amendments in the Seanad, but waiting for the Dáil. And in fact, these are effectively the same measures that I had put forward. And I do want to, and there is a concern there on the timing and the guillotine in that respect, but I do want to acknowledge it. It sets at least a final date, and I think that that's important. I know that there's slight differences, but effectively the same principle will apply, that there is a final date. It is a final date which is very far away, and that remains a concern for many, and I understand that concern. But Minister, I would highlight the amendments which you didn't accept, unfortunately, in either this House or the Dáil, but which I hope you will deliver in practice, which is the call for a review. You've heard the distress of the House at being asked to pass bills without all of the information they need in terms of the review. With respect, the 28-day annulment of a regulation is not sufficient because we are responsible and because we have that nuance and because we will not risk a danger to public health because we have a concern on one aspect. But that should not be taken further for granted. So I would urge you, Minister, although you haven't accepted it within this bill, that the request which was made in my amendments, and I know in amendments by others in the Dáil, that before you come back in November, if you are to come back in November, to request an extension, that in a timely manner, at least 1 month before that, we would publish a review in respect of all of the regulations and how they have operated.